What is up, everyone? Welcome back to some more of the Let's Play Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Marathon, hosted by yours truly, MrESPNozaX. And in the last episode, finally, we've completed Street Fighter 1. Never again. But anyway, today's episode, we are going to be tackling the game. Yes, the game that revolutionized the fighting game genre. This game, released back in March 1991, hit arcades. Ever since then, everyone could not stop playing this game once this hit in the arcades. This game truly revolutionized the fighting game genre. And to be honest with you, it necessarily started the fighting game genre pretty much, because if it wasn't for this game, there would be no Mortal Kombat. There'd be no King of Fighters. There'd be no Fatal Fury. There'd be no Tekken. You know, without this game, none of those popular fighting game series would have never started if it wasn't for Street Fighter 2, The World Warriors. This game, honestly, is always holds a special place in my heart because this is the first Street Fighter game that I have played. Not necessarily the arcade, but I've, owned this on the Super Nintendo. And honestly, it's, probably one of the few video games that I started playing. There was Super Mario World and there was this game as well and stuff. And ever since then, I could not stop playing this. I was so obsessed with this game. And then, it was time, and then I thought to myself, there has to be more people besides my brother or my cousins that play this game. There's gotta be like a huge thing going around and something. And there was. I went to an arcade that me and my dad would always go to. And they the scene was huge. Everyone was ignoring all the other arcade games. They were all paying attention to Street Fighter 2, The World Warriors. I was so amazed and stuff. And I had entered my first tournament, and ever since then, I amazed a lot of people too, because I trained a lot in training mode for this game. Well, not I don't know if the Super Nintendo had a training mode. I really don't remember. But yeah, I was just, playing a lot with my brothers and my cousins and stuff. I was winning a lot, so I was all like, maybe I should enter like this tournament and stuff. And I amazed a lot of people and everything. Everyone calls me the kid. I still remember that. I still remember when they gave me that nickname, the kid. I really didn't, liked it because it's like I wasn't. Eh, I don't know. It really never stuck, but everyone just called me like the kid and stuff. And I've won at least three Street Fighter tournaments playing the World Warriors, and I've won other two playing another version of Street Fighter 2, and we'll get to that later, pretty much. So yeah. But who is my favorite character using in this game? It's none other than the tireless wanderer, Ryu. Yes, a man who literally seeks strong opponents and just keeps walking until he could find one. He pretty much just challenges anyone and stuff. And, if you know the story of Ryu, you would literally be amazed. This man literally didn't know who his parents was. He a man by the name of Goken took him under his wing, trained him in the art style of Anatsuken. I can't pronounce it today, but pretty much taught him that. And then later on, they would meet up with Ryu's best friend slash rival, Ken Masters, and stuff, who was pretty much like an arrogant kid who got a lot of trouble in school. And his father literally just, who owns the business, literally didn't like his attitude. So he said, I'm gonna send you to a friend that'll teach you discipline and all that stuff. And ever since then, Ken's like the place that he's trained under, and he literally didn't want to go back, but Goken felt like they were ready for the world. So they moved on. I guess Ken returned back to his dad. But of course, Ken, offered Ryu to stay with him and his family, and Ryu accepted it and stuff like that. And Ryu and Ken entered a tournament and everything, but that's another series for another time, because well, we haven't got into explaining like the timeline pretty much, because this is the first game, so not necessarily everyone knew the backstories of these characters. They just know, oh my god, this character looks cool and stuff like that. I should play as him. Yeah. Um, and later on, they kind of have backstories for them. It was a huge thing, like, ever since the popularity of it, it spawned, many merchandises. It spawned a live action movie starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. Not going to go into detail about that terrible movie. Um, and, it spawned a couple animated movies, including an animated series as well and stuff. And it's just, it's it was a huge thing back in the 90s. So, it's literally a great thing. It's brought a lot of memories with me and everything. I still remember a lot that's happened, while in tournaments. I met, good friends as well. Um, it's pretty crazy. It's funny because, like, I've actually, a guy that, did not like me at school, we met up at the same arcade. And ever since then, we became good friends and stuff. We stopped talking, but because I know we just became distant. So it was crazy how this game literally brought so many people together, and it was just great. So yeah. But anyway, what is Street Fighter 2? Street Fighter 2, of course, if you can see, it's a fighting game. Much better mechanic than what Street Fighter 1 is. It's much more easier to unleash the special moves and stuff. Um, the music is just freaking phenomenal, dude. If you literally listen to the original Street Fighter 2 soundtrack, you'd be amazed, especially Ryu's theme. The stages, the backgrounds, and everything is just really great, especially in the arcade ports too. Like it was just really huge thing in graphical video games, pretty much. So yeah, it's just a great experience. If you're a first time person who's barely starting with Street Fighter, you'll have a great time. Honestly, you really will. So yeah. Um, but yeah, here facing off against Ken and stuff. Yeah, I just, I'm really glad, they literally made a 30th anniversary collection. I mean, I've owned some of the other collections, anniversary collections as well. I think there was one for the PS2 where it had this game, Hyper Street Fighter 2, and Third Strike. But I only had two. I wanted one that really had like a large collection, and it came out with this, and I was literally waiting a right moment to let's play Street Fighter 2. And once I saw the trailer for 30th anniversary collection, I was like, there you go. There's the perfect moment. So yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, everyone. Hopefully everyone is enjoying the first episode. So yeah. This has been MrESPNozaX saying good night, good morning, good day. Whatever time you guys are watching this video, I will see you guys on the next one. Alright everyone. Bye.